Hey everybody, Mike Chipperini at Chipper's Island Adventures, and today I am getting on a hop-on, hop-off trolley and headed into Savannah, where I have never been, and we'll be taking a tour on the hop-on, hop-off trolley, and we'll see what sights there are to see. Hi, how you doing, Magic Mike?
How are you?
Do you need to see these things?
Yeah, what you got?
My e-ticket.
You got one. Here's your sticker.
Getting it completed because it was their first house of worship in Georgia, and when completed, that building was one of the southernmost stops on the Underground Railroad. Now, they do tours Monday through Friday there, and they will point out holes in the floor there that were used as breathing holes for those trying to escape to their freedom. Coming around the corner here, we come to Brock Street, named for Sir Thomas Brock. He was the Lieutenant Governor of South Carolina when Georgia was established. This is Main Street, Savannah, in my opinion. You're not likely to see much filming in Savannah these days. There is a lot of picketing happening out here as the Writers Guild is on strike, so they are canceling many of those filming. And this place was known as the Party House. Parties here so large that they had to set up tables inside of the square out here most likely to accommodate their guests. This is Madison Square, named for James Madison, fourth president of the United States. The monument here is to Sergeant William Jasper. Sergeant Jasper, a Revolutionary War hero known for reposting a colors at Fort Moultrie, South Carolina, and in Savannah, at the siege of Savannah. He lost his life at the siege and is the only enlisted person to have a monument in his honor. A hot day like it's going to be later today, this is a great place to walk in around the brick road, as well as all these trees. You can see those little hidden gardens like that one there. The monument here is Count Casimir Pulaski. Count Pulaski, a Polish nobleman who offered his services during the Revolutionary War, accepted because he had a pretty good recommendation letter that was written by Benjamin Franklin. And he was the highest rank back over to England. As we come down here, we will see the remnants of Savannah's cotton industry. Those remnants will be on our left and right down here in the alleyway, and some bridges that are called Factors Walk. Now, factors are what we would call brokers today, and they would walk back and forth on these bridges, inspecting cotton coming by in wagons below. They were inspecting it to see what they might want to bid on during that day's auction. If they bid on something and won it, they bring it right down here to the river, and they would store it in these buildings. 90% of these buildings are old cotton warehouses. Coming down here onto the Savannah River now, stop number 11, y'all. Right now is the perfect time of day to see some dolphins out here in the Savannah River. They do sometimes come this far up the river. I saw them just the other day out here on this town day. Lots of great restaurants, shops, and opportunities for you to spend some time down here in Savannah. And as always, if this is going to be your stop, please stay in your seat until this trolley has come to a quick stop in.
So here I am in Savannah. I gotta tell you, what a beautiful city. I just got on the hop-on, hop-off trolley tour, which took us all around the old city, and we got to see a lot of the sights, and then you can pick out the ones you really want to see. So if anybody comes to here, I really recommend you get on that hop-on, hop-off trolley, take the tour, then you get to see everything in the, I think it's the old city. Now this church in back of me, that steeple is from whence in the early opening of Forrest Gump, the feather first comes off it. So you see the feather drifting through the air, and it's from this church steeple right here in back of me. And now I'm gonna walk down to the park where Forrest Gump spent time sitting on a bench speaking to a woman, or something to that effect. So I'm standing here in Chippewa Square, and this is where Forrest Gump sitting on a bench was filmed. Now this particular bench is no longer here. It is now in one of the Savannah museums as, you know, a well-known artifact. Throughout Savannah they have a lot of squares, and they're all similar to this, with a memorial in the middle of it, along with Spanish moss covered oak trees. And it really is nice. It helps keep the city cool with all this overhead vegetation. So the bench was supposedly over here. But like I said, it is no longer here because it is now in a museum. So, little Forrest Gump activity here. But it's a pretty square. And I will say this part of Savannah, I haven't seen all of Savannah, but this part, I believe it's called the Historic District, is absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. And in a little bit, I'm gonna go to one of the restaurants they mentioned, and we're just gonna walk around and check things out for now. Now, one of the other little facts is that there's been a lot more movies than Forrest Gump filmed here. Some examples are Gator with Burt Reynolds, Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil with Clint Eastwood, and a whole lot more. They mentioned them, the Ozarks series. So there's been a lot of activity here. Interesting things you see in Savannah. The Sixpence Pub, owned by Brits. It's supposed to be very authentic British pub.
Hello, sir. Welcome to the museum.
I'm with one of the curators. Okay, so I figured I'd take a walk through the Prohibition Museum here in Savannah. And we'll see how this goes. Here's the stuff's going on. First you take a drink, then the drink takes a drink, then the drink takes you. F. Scott Fitzgerald. Temptation is the devil. Looking through a keyhole. So here's an interesting one. They're busting kegs of booze, and the kids are scooping it up in cups. And there's a picture of it really happening. They would scoop up the beer in the gutter. A lot of these wax figures are based on real actors. This one here looks like W.C. Fields. This one here kind of looks like Steve Buscemi. Wonder where this goes. Oh, dead end. What's this? Push. Whoa.
What do you want? Who sent you?
Tell him Gus. Gus sent you.
Gus sent me.
Yeah. All right. Come on in.
What the heck? Oh, look at that.
Somebody sees you.
Look at this. I'm down here at the shrimp factory, and I'm gonna go in and grab a little meal, have something cold to drink. And you know what, I can get shrimp anytime at home, which I do a lot, so I'm gonna get like a fried chicken meal, probably a fried chicken sandwich. So let's head on in. Okay, very nice place here. What I got was a cobblestone lager. It's a local brew, really good. I just need it. It's getting warm out there. I would say it's about 70% humidity, about 85 degrees. So this is a welcome relief. But a really cool restaurant, low timbered ceilings, as you can see. A lot of brickwork. Perfect fit. Perfect fit for today after walking around in Savannah a lot. All right, so I ordered a fried chicken sandwich and a little cup of coleslaw. And we're getting ready to try this bad boy. I'm also having a local brew, which is a cobblestone lager. And this is really good. All right, let's see if I can get a handle on this sandwich. Oh, wow. Very good. Very good. It's got barbecue sauce on it. Lettuce and tomato. Awesome sandwich. It hits the bill. When I'm in the South, when I'm traveling in my RV, I eat a lot in the RV. I have plenty of food there. But when I'm in the city, I like to try some southern food, such as a fried chicken or barbecue. I love barbecue. So I'm gonna have barbecue up in Nashville coming up soon. But this here, sandwich here, is really fitting the bill. Well, that was a really nice sandwich. Hit the spot. Got my little fried chicken, but I kept it light with the coleslaw. So I'm gonna walk around a bit, check out some of the stores and see how it goes. And clouds are rolling in. It's not too bad right now. It was really getting hot and humid there a little bit ago. And that's about it for Savannah for today. Pretty soon I'll head back to the campground. I'll do a little bit more there. So let's go check out some of the stores here on the beautiful waterfront of Savannah. You can see a big container ship down there. And really nice town. What's interesting, one of the things I want to talk about is all the Spanish moss that hangs off these trees. Apparently, early on, people tried to use that moss as stuffing for mattresses and pillows. And even Henry Ford tried to use it to stuff the cushions of the early vehicles he was producing. And they're loaded with chiggers or something to that effect, these little red bugs. So it didn't go well for anybody who tried to use it as furniture. Little interesting point. I guess Henry Ford, he thought he knew better than anybody else. It was already well known, don't use it for stuffing, and I guess he did. I thought that was kind of humorous. Oh my. I seem to have wandered into the Savannah Candy Kitchen, where they have a lot of really good looking chocolates. So I'm gonna grab some. I think my wife will appreciate it. Okay, so I think I scored big in Savannah's Candy Kitchen. Got a nice mix. I'll bring that home to Jill. Gonna carry on here. A lot of good chocolates in there. All kinds of pralines and turtles and truffles and you name it, it's in there. Check out the size of that ship. Apparently this river is able to accommodate 98% of all the ships in the world. And that one's pretty big.